OMFG. The Food God is in the building.
What up, guys? It's the Food God Podcast.
OMFG!
Wow.
OMFG.
Tammy Slay.
Finally here. We got Tammy Slay,
Yeah!
Murder and the Food God.
Here we go.
Wow. Finally the day for the Food God Podcast because people really just need to know.
What's going on?
Not only am I eating out 365 days a year, I'm living 365 days a year.
Literally.
I am like on the road finding cool stuff for everybody.
Cool people.
Just getting the best lifestyle info, getting the best gossip, getting everything. This is not about food
At
only.
all.
Just because it's a Food God Podcast, like I have a life. I eat, but I live to eat, and I eat to live.
And you do a great job with that.
Yes, he does.
Thank
And
you,
you're
guys.
not even-
And we're here.
Thank you. Oh my God, we have squealing chairs, guys.
Oh.
Yeah, Murder Murph is a little bit. Well, let's just say he had a little bit too much pizza today, and when he
But was that
swerves,
pizza or nachos?
when he swerves, the chair squeaks, and that's how we tell if he had a little too much food. OMFG.
OMFG! Was
Guys.
that Tammy Slay or was that me squeaking, by the way?
Yeah, I don't know.
It
if it's-
wasn't me.
Let's do a little twirl around, Tammy. Let's
Go
see
ahead,
her,
Tammy.
Tammy.
Let me see. Turn, twist. No, now you go.
Very
Oh
light,
my
very
God.
slight.
Ah.
Very
Oh my
slight.
God.
I have the squeaky
Oh my
chair.
God.
Turn around.
Oh my God! Rod Stewart?
George Hamilton. Anyway,
Beetle.
God, what is that me?
Yeah, I think so.
I think I'm the one squeak. No, it's not actually. It's you.
I haven't
bro.
moved. I haven't moved.
No, you were moving before.
Yeah, earlier, yeah.
Yeah, no, just right now. Anyway, guys, I'm
God.
so excited to finally be here with the Food God Podcast, which
Exciting.
is fun. We got Tammy Slay, Murder Murph, and Food God here. We are broadcasting from everywhere. This has been brought from Dallas, Texas,
L.A.,
Miami,
New York.
I mean, you have no idea.
Idaho, maybe.
This
Oh,
is,
my
why would you
God.
ruin it? Idaho, bro. Like I'm talking about Saint-Tropez, Sardinia. Like
I was
just-
joking.
but like don't buzzkill.
I know.
No offense to Idaho, but like we're trying to be like we are like all over the place. Idaho?
Where'd you just come from, by the way?
Well, it doesn't matter where I came from, bro. It's where,
Where
you're
we
going in a
going?
minute.
Let's go.
No, where you're going with that kind of Idaho. I'm like building up the Food God Podcast. We got noises. We got right, Robert. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have
A lot of
and all
fun.
this excitement going on. And then he's like Idaho. Like, are you kidding? I'm like Dallas, Miami, New York, Las Vegas,
Saint-Tropez,
Hollywood,
and
Saint-Tropez,
Idaho.
and Idaho. Guys, hopefully by the second episode, all three of us will still be here. I know I will. I don't know about
Yes.
two of the other people. That
Hey.
I know. Easy.
Easy, guys. Well, if you're driving, because that's where most people listen to podcasts.
Exactly.
This is going to be pretty fun. Because
Oh, yeah.
let me just tell you something. Not only do we have the biggest star, in my eyes, in the world,
The world.
the most famous person in the world on today, she's also just like a badass bitch. Like, I
Big
can't even
business.
believe that this is it. My best friend is my first guest on the podcast, and I had to ask her because that's where it all started. So on the podcast today, guys, Kim Kardashian West. And my exclusive interview with her alone, no publicist, no manager, not even Kris Jenner was in the room. It was just us two best friends talking, and I asked her everything from Kanye to like, prison uniforms to to her even becoming president of the United
Wow.
States.
Wow.
Yeah, guys, this is so good because you know what? It's just like this is how we talk when we talk on the phone, and that's what I wanted this first episode to be. Every episode's not going to be celebrities. It's going to be fun people. It's going to be people with crazy inventions and people like I have like amazing doctors that do crazy things for people that people would want to learn about. People that do I have crazy face people that do really amazing, esthetician stuff. Really like insane
can't
things that
wait.
make you
Yeah,
look
we
10
need
years
that,
younger.
yeah.
I'm going to have so many secrets for you guys. I'm going to
Good,
bring out
good.
all the secrets.
Bring them out. Bring them
And it
out,
looks
baby.
like the two of you
We
could use a few
can't-
secrets.
Easy. Tammy Slay.
So I just don't want this to be one of those boring podcasts.
Nah, we can't do that.
And I don't want you guys to think this is going to be just about food. We're not going to be talking about recipes here. This is not that. We are going to be talking about hot restaurants, hot places, celebrity hotspots, Instagrammable moments. And just so you guys know, I just came back from the UK. That's London, England, for you guys that don't know what the UK is. I came from London. They have a big store there, which is like, it's our Barney's, it's our Neiman Marcus, our Nordstrom's, but like all gold, times 10, decadent, over the top. Everybody's dressed up. Thousands of people in the middle of Knightsbridge, which is like the best section of the UK. And like this place is a legend. Dodi Al-Fayed used to own it.
Of course.
Who, you know, the
Princess Diana,
of course.
the father of Princess Diana's ex, boyfriend, the person that she got killed with. There was a memorial downstairs in it for years with a Dodi and Diana. It's the most amazing store in the world. The second I get off the airplane, I run to Harrods, just so you guys know.
Right.
Have you ever been to
I have not.
Nope.
I know Murda Murph. We're going to get into this in other podcasts. Murda Murph has never been out of the country.
Nope.
Wow.
No.
Seriously?
I just got my passport recently.
He's never been. He's what, 40 years old right now? 35 years old?
Less, yeah.
35 years old? Murda, 37 years old.
I know.
And he's never been out of the country. Is that?
I think they did it for a reason, maybe. I don't know.
How many countries have you been to, Tammy?
Oh, I've been to Europe, and I've been to Maldives.
Europe's not a country.
Maldives.
Okay. Clearwater.
And I've been to France.
Okay.
And I've been to Paris.
Tammy,
that would
You
be
mean
France.
Wow, boy,
you.
Oh my God!
And
I got two world
Canada.
travelers. She's been to Paris and to France all at the same time.
Wow.
And
Canada. Canada's like ours. It doesn't
Whatever.
count.
No, it does.
Wow, you guys are real
And
locals.
Hawaii.
Yeah, you local yokels.
Well, you know what? This is also great because this is part of that podcast because I myself was a local yokel until only like 7-8 years ago because I didn't even understand that there was a world outside of like where we lived, and I thought Miami was the best place there is, and Aruba and places like that, until I figured out there was a whole nother world out there, and there was yachts, and there's like, it's like crazy what's out there, and that is going to be part of also with this podcast.
Can't wait.
And take you guys on a full adventure.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
Take off.
I'm going to take you guys on
Let's
a big
go.
adventure everywhere, and every week it's going to be something new. So it's going to be celebrities, adventures, crazy. Let me just tell you before we get to Kim K, I found the most Instagrammable cafe in the world right now. This is the place, if you guys are planning a trip, the coolest thing ever. I walked into Harrods, and my friend Tanya goes, I have to bring you somewhere. She goes, you're going to put this on. I know you're going to do a whole Instagram post on it. So if you want, just be ready, look good. I go, okay. She goes, I'm not going to tell you what it is. I want you to be surprised. We get into Harrods. Harrods is like 6-7 floors.
Wow.
Of the most beautiful, over the top, everything. The food halls, I think they just did a $200 million food hall in it. $200 million. And that's a reboot.
Wow.
And this place has been around forever. Anyway, we get into Harrods, and she's like, I got something for you that's going to blow up your Instagram. And she takes me to a private upstairs, whatever. I mean, you don't understand what, guys. Please, you got to see what goes on in Harrods. And she brings me into the new Instagrammable Fendi Cafe. The Fendi Cafe.
Oh my.
People have been to the Armani Cafe, the Dior Cafe. That's all old news, guys. So just for anybody listening, when I say the cafe, like Armani has an Armani Cafe. So it's a brand Armani, like Giorgio Armani. They have a cafe with food, blah, blah, blah. Then Dior started trying to be trendy. They opened up a cafe in Saint Tropez. They opened one in Miami in the Design District. Really cool and cute. They have like Dior on the cups. All the influencers go. It's just very cool. All the edgy, the cool Japanese kids who are the coolest ever are all up there. But this just shits on all of that. Like a bird shit on your head.
Which one is it? What is it called?
Okay.
What is it called?
It is the Fendi Cafe.
Wow.
It is so cool, and it's in Harrods. It's upstairs. You have to the line is for like an hour, but it's worth it because once you get in, it's like a cartoon. Every single thing is Fendi. The cakes, the coffee are stamped with Fendi. Everything. You could even get a Fendi bag cake. So it's like a bag that looks like a cake that's Fendi. Is that cool?
Did it taste good?
That's
Is
pretty
that cool? Everything tasted good. They have they have an Italian chef, I believe, who's like a real chef who made all this amazing special stuff for me. If you guys go back on my Instagram and you check it out, you're gonna love it. It's so cool. And if you're going to Europe at all, and I know you like to go to Paris and France, both places.
And Rome.
You guys, I know.
Yeah,
so you went to Rome and you went to Italy too?
Of course.
Wow.
In Sicily.
Yeah. Let me do the jokes around.
You got it.
Thank you. I've been on 18 planes in the last few weeks. I am exhausted.
You've been on 3 in 3 days.
No, but like I was like 6 in 12 days, and then now 4 again. It's basically nonstop.
It's worse than working all day and like running around. It's exhausting.
But thank God, guys. So I've been using this thing, Liquid IV, and it's a thing for jet lag. It hydrates you like 2 to 3 times faster, and it gives you all these vitamins. It's awesome, and I'm so excited about it because like I take it before, during, after the flights. You could use it whatever, and it really like hydrates.
Right?
You know those cabins are so dry.
Horrible.
Sometimes I come off because I nap.
Congested.
I come off like a dry, like heaving dog. Like.
But that's why your skin looks so nice because you're using Liquid IV.
Stop making me blush, Tammy.
Come on, Tammy.
Guys, I love Liquid IV. I know you will too. Right now, my listeners get 25% off when you use my code Foodgod at checkout. That's 25% off anything you order on Liquid IV's website. Go to liquidiv.com, enter my promo code Foodgod, get your savings, start getting better hydration.
Don't wait, let's go.
That's liquidiv.com, promo code Foodgod.
Oh, by the way, why don't you tell them where the name Foodgod came from?
All right, guys, so here's the story that everybody's been waiting for. The name Foodgod, this is how it happened. Okay, we're going to call Babe, the girl.
Let's do it.
Right.
Hello.
Hey, babe.
Hi, babe.
It's me and Murda.
Hey, babe.
I knew that at a certain point, influencers were becoming bigger than reality TV stars.
Very true.
Very true. So
Bigger than TV stars, everything.
Everything. So I all of a sudden was noticing these influencers were getting like 16 million views, 10 million views. They had like 20 million followers. I don't know what was going on, but I'm like, wait a minute. They're getting more views than Murda. You're squeaking and you're freaking me out every time that chair squeaks. It's unbelievable. He squeaks.
I'll try not to move.
Squeaks and squeaks.
I need to be oiled up. Can someone oil me up quick?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm done.
Oh my God! All right, fine. So there's somebody just coming into us.
We got a new chair. Last one's broke.
We got a new chair. This one will probably be broken. By the way, Murda's not a skinny guy. Murda, what's your weight? Honestly,
268.
268 plus your body.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, you're 268 like I'm 268.
Bro, I used to be like 400 pounds.
You were literally 400 pounds.
I have the pictures.
How does it? Is it weird to walk around at 400 pounds?
I didn't realize
meaning
that,
like how?
obviously.
Meaning like how? Not weird as in like weird, but like how heavy and exhausting is it to get out of bed?
Disgusting. Horrible. Just because like everything you're carrying away 300-400 pounds with you, it's like bringing luggage on your back everywhere you go.
Wow, basically you're always going to the airport, but you never leave the house.
And then I have a winter coat on and another winter coat and a sleeping bag. That's kind of what it was like.
Wow, that is
really
tough.
sad.
It is.
Murda's lost about 30 pounds?
Yeah, about.
Unbelievable.
Still big, but.
Good
But how'd
for
you
you.
tell everybody how you did it though?
Actually, I just stopped eating. Well, first I had the surgery about 3 years ago where I lost like 80 pounds.
But you gained 180 back.
When I gained some weight
You're
back.
almost one of the only people that has gained weight back from the surgery.
I gained weight back, and then what I started.
When I tell people you had the surgery, no one believes it. Just so you know. What did you do wrong?
I ate.
No, but like you.
No, but I don't eat a lot. See, that's the problem. Do I eat a lot always? No.
Not now, but for the last 10 years, you've.
Not a lot, just maybe like the wrong things. I'm not a dessert person either. But what I started to do is just stop eating. I started tricking myself. I had a big lunch, big breakfast, and guess what? I was full, and I actually believed that I was full. And I kind of tricked myself saying, I'm full at 8, and meanwhile I didn't eat, and I started losing weight. Amazing.
So that's your secret?
That's my secret.
So you trick yourself? What happens when you get hungry?
I don't, because I trick myself that I ate, and I feel full, even though my stomach's growling. And my head's telling me you ate all this food, fatty, enough. So that's where I'm at.
Wow.
But let me ask you a
That's where
question.
I'm at.
Usually, somebody would say, listen, amazing, you lost weight, you look great. But somebody thinks I should.
Idiot.
Exactly. I think someone says I should gain the weight back because I'm not as funny.
Guys, I don't know if you're out there with me. I think my bigger friends, when they're bigger, I have another friend who used to be really fun.
Oh,
he
yeah,
used
he
to
was
have
great.
Everybody, every celebrity was out there.
Shirt off, running
Shirt
around.
off, running
crazy,
around.
Didn't care about anything.
He used to sit on stage, put butter all over himself, whipped cream in front of everybody, belly hanging, like the most sickest, disgusting, amazing thing I've ever seen.
But funny.
Hysterical. The funniest guy. He got the surgery. Unlike Murda, it actually worked, and he lost weight. Murda gained weight.
Well, thank God.
No, I get it now, but I'm just saying.
Oh my God!
It was scary.
It was.
Anyway, what happened was he became not funny.
At all. So serious, so awesome, or this, that. He's like very too cool for himself.
Right. He became too cool for school. And I know he's going to hear this, and I don't care because I just think he's not funny anymore.
Because he was funny before because he was overcompensating for the weight.
Right.
Now that he's skinny, he thinks he's handsome, cool,
it's
and funny, but it doesn't work.
That never happened with you, though.
No, I was never handsome or funny, but yeah, we're good.
No, but did you think you were handsome or funny or cool even when you were gaining the weight back that you didn't lose?
Actually, yeah. I always think I'm handsome, funny, and cool.
Yeah.
Always. At 400 pounds, I thought it was the best.
That is true. You have a lot of girls that love you.
I'm dead sexy. Oh, yeah.
Yo, it's crazy. I'm not the youngest, most handsome, whatever it may be, but young girls love me.
And when
It's
you
a
say
weird-
young, you mean 18 and over.
18 to 23. No R. Kelly here. There's murder. I'm
what you
not doing
sound like.
anything. Just because girls like me doesn't mean I'm doing anything.
I thought that would just be fun to break it up. Anyway, the Food God name. So I'm sitting with my friend Brian and his girlfriend Senya, who Babe knows very, very well.
Very well.
Yeah, we've just
Very
been in
well.
a 6-month discrepancy with them. Probably have him on the show. He's an actor.
Big actor.
So Brian and Senya, we were sitting at Sugar Factory in New York City. At this point, I am like miserable. The social media stars are growing. The reality stuff is like slowing down. Kim and everybody's having like 9 babies. So I'm like, oh my God. I go, my time is going to start ticking down on this show. And I'm not going to be on as much because like there's so many, kids.
Family members, kids,
Members,
everything.
There's family. Well, what am I needed besides being like funny, hysterical, like witty, fast, and always there for them?
Good looking, smart.
Good looking,
Keep
smart.
going.
babe,
Keep
we
going.
know.
Keep going, babe. Keep going.
We know. Go on.
And so anyway, so I was like really like almost depressed. I was like, well, I don't know. I'm like in the middle of both things. I'm like, because I was like, oh, do I do a website? What do I do? Anyway, so we finally came up and said, I need something like to be some name. And I'm like, what Scott's got, like the Lord.
Right.
And I realized like I like that he's like you become like that thing. So I wanted a name that would make me a thing.
Right.
And I didn't know how to do that. I wanted to be the name. So I didn't know how to do that. And then so we finally figured it out. So we're sitting at Sugar Factory, right? This is how the name happened. Exactly. And it ends with Kanye. And
Nothing wrong with that.
nothing wrong with anything ever ending with Kanye. So basically, we were sitting in Sugar Factory for the 3rd time that I said it. We're sitting in Sugar Factory, and
Right.
they bring a cheeseburger without cheese with white chocolate on top of the cheeseburger.
Oh, I've had that.
No, you didn't have that.
I've had that.
Of course you
The
did.
white- of
When?
course.
After your surgery or before?
I think both
Or
times
both.
actually. Yeah, both actually. Yeah.
Both. You're worthless with that surgery, bro. Thank God. That you could literally discourage so many
What a
people for
waste.
having that
Don't
surgery.
do the surgery. Just stop eating. That's it.
Anyway, so we're sitting there, and they bring this food, and I'm literally in the middle. And then I got Senya on one side, Brian on one side. And this thing comes, and Brian literally goes to me, he goes, you're like the food guy. And I was like, the food guy? And I'm like, eh. And the girlfriend, Senya, out of nowhere says, you're the food god. And I go,
Wow.
the food god? I was like, that's fucking amazing. I'm like,
You
oh
knew
my-
right away.
instantly, because I'm the one that usually comes up with names
Oh, of
for
course.
everybody
And you usually hate when you don't do it.
when I don't do it.
100%.
And I was like, I was frozen. I go, holy crap, because I am the food guy. It just sounds so.
You felt it.
Yeah, so that was step 1. Now, step 2 is getting past the Kardashian police.
Right.
So we were on our way to Iceland that next day, literally. So I'm all packed. It was me, Kim, Simon, Courtney, Kanye, and somebody else. I don't remember who. And we're sitting at the airport in JFK at the private lounge.
Right.
And I said, let me test it with Kim and Kanye. I said, let me see if Kanye and Kim don't laugh at it, there's a chance that it could like go with it. But if they did laugh at it, it would be like a mockery and I'd never be the food god right now. And I wouldn't
If they
have the time.
laughed at it, would you have deaded it?
I would have deaded it faster
You'd
than
also
like,
be off the show.
why?
If you want to
What
go
does
to the
that show have to do with it? What are you talking about?
Babe.
Thank God you're not an agent.
Babe,
I
it's
know,
better.
right?
What? Why would I be off the show? What does
Yeah,
that
what does that have to do with
my
a name?
They could have been disappointed in you.
They're
Doesn't
not
have a name?
disappointed in me over a name.
They love
What's wrong
him.
with you? They love me and I love them. Are you kidding me?
Okay, fine. You're back
All
on
right,
the
babe.
show.
Anyway, so I'm back on the show. So I tell him the name, and there was like no reaction. It was like, okay, whatever. Nobody cared. Like there was no like
Crickets.
bad or good. It wasn't crickets. It was just like, oh, that's nothing. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, part one is okay, but I'm not satisfied to it. So of course I'm hungry, and I start an uprising.
Really?
I go, guys, we need to go out and get some food. I don't want to lounge food. So we're in JFK Airport, and an army, me, Kim, Kanye, Courtney, Simon, Pascal, the old security guard, the big one that was
Right.
at,
The white guy.
the white guy with the
Yep.
big one that looks like a bull, who was at Kim's like situation
Yeah.
in Paris, who's been let go since he was there. So we go to McDonald's there.
McDonald's. Okay.
Not McDowell's.
McDonald's.
We go to McDonald's
Okay.
in the airport. All of a sudden, there's paparazzi in the airport. I don't know how they sneak in. All of a sudden, there's like a million fans. Of course, I'm always hungry, and I'm ordering food. I'm the first one in the line with them
Obviously.
pushed against me, with security, and then all the fans behind us. And I was like, let me order my chicken nuggets with the buffalo sauce, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a voice of God comes out.
Whoopie-doo scoop. Scoop-dee-dee whoop.
Out of nowhere, he goes to me, yo, Foodgod, can you get me a Diet Coke? And I'm like, oh my God.
Whoopie-doo scoop.
Yeah.
And that
Foodgod
was
was
like
born.
a Foodgod was freaking born. And the whole trip in Iceland, Kanye was like, that's some Foodgod vibes. That's Foodgod this, Foodgod that. We got back from Iceland. We're sitting at the Satai. Kim goes to me, can you go eat with Kanye? I don't want to do this because I have to get makeup, whatever, go eat with. I'm like, okay, cool. Get breakfast with Kanye. I go sit with him, and Kanye orders orange juice. And I says to Kanye West, you're still drinking orange juice? I think that is so dated. He goes, what? I go, you mean you don't drink freshly squeezed watermelon juice? Are you kidding me? He's like, I never had watermelon juice. I'm like, Kanye West is drinking orange juice? Are you kidding me? Anyway, so we get the watermelon juice. He takes
Amazing.
that sip. Oh, first of all, there's nothing better.
Nothing.
I don't know if you guys ever have watermelon juice. There's nothing better than watermelon juice. It is literally like the most insane, frothy, incredible
Drink of the gods.
drink of the gods, like just unbelievable. And I love it so much. So anyway, so he goes to me, wow, that is some Foodgod shit right there.
Amazing.
And that was the end of that weekend. And after that, Foodgod was born thanks to Kanye West christening the Food God.
Thank you,
Imagine
Mr.
someone
West.
christening a god. Thank you, Mr. West. It's just that's how the name was born.
Amazing.
I welcome Cara Vitamin Packs.
So you get little vitamin packs. So you can take them with you, Foodgod, whenever you're traveling.
Yeah.
You can take them and then you'll
I love
have
vitamin
them.
packs
And you don't
because
have
I
to
don't like
worry.
big bottles. I get
Well-
stopped every day for something at TSA.
Well-
Today was a pillow. My pillow has gel in it, and it's like 50 squares of gel. So I don't know what they thought it was
They
in it.
stopped you for it?
Every time I'm so tired, and I need to bring this pillow everywhere so I could sleep well. And it's got this gel inside of it, but like they stop me every time. And I love this pillow, and I don't have to open the damn suitcase every time.
Yeah, and the packs are good. So like whenever you're traveling and you're gone for a couple of weeks, they stay fresh.
And they're made
'Cause that's
just for you,
important.
right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I love that. I love customized stuff. Are there vegan and vegetarian options?
Yeah, there
No
are.
way. They deliver them to your house. You don't have to go out and buy them, look for them, get 8 different bottles of stuff. You're ready to go, travel, go work out, wake up, whatever you got to do. It's amazing.
Well, depending on your plan, you'll get vitamin packs or protein powder sent directly to your door. Well, guys, if you want to get your own customized Care of vitamins with your name on it, it's awesome. For 25% off your first Care of order, go to takecareof.com and enter promo code FoodGod and get your vitamins with your personalized everything, your
Right
name,
to the door.
your whatever problems you have, everything in one. This is awesome. I've been waiting for this for a very long time. I am so freaking excited. I'm so excited because our first interview just happens to be my best friend in the whole world, who I've been best friends with now for like 10, 11 years. I don't even know how many years, but we're going to tell you all about it. Her name is... Guys, I got this. That's the whole point of having sound effects. Kim Kardashian West!
All right.
So this is my first podcast.
What is this about? Like you just said, so let's do your first podcast. And I just was like, okay.
I said if I'm going to do podcasts, which I didn't realize they were the biggest thing now, but everybody listens to podcasts now. It's crazy.
I love podcasts. Like, I would get so much anxiety just with life, and listening to a podcast really would soothe me before I would go to bed. And I would try to listen to different like criminal justice podcasts. I listened to the Serial podcast and I got roasted because I listened to it like 4 years too late after it came out. But if you're into any ASMR, that's what I feel like when I talk. I feel like
what is that?
What? You don't know what that is?
No.
What?
ASMR.
Is that even what it's called?
I don't know.
Wait, what? Hold on, let me get my phone. We are going to go to YouTube for a second. I feel like I could be
I want to hear it.
an ASMR
Yeah.
person.
Is it a thing?
You have to literally.
Is it a person?
Let me find you a good one.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
But it's like whisper.
Very soft spoken. This is ASMR sounds like therapy.
No.
No, it's great. I'm going to use ASMR to fall asleep. I hope I don't put myself to sleep with my own podcast.
Look, it's like touching things and sound.
It's very soft and soothing.
It's all about just noises,
I never heard of this. This is incredible.
but it's all whispering.
I love this.
Look, you could do a food. Oh, listen. It's like
I want to do like one with like different cheese pizzas. And I'm going to like ball the cheese and like slap the pepperoni and rip the crust. And I'm going to
can't believe you.
close the box. It's going to be so fun. I love this. Oh my God. Anyway, so everybody always asks how we met. And I just tell them the story that it was literally by accident. I sat next to you at this.
At Mr. Childs.
No, wrong story.
What?
At Brittany Gastineau's birthday.
Oh, Casa Vega.
Casa Vega.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I probably came solo.
You were
No?
solo, and
Okay.
I actually came with one of Hillary or Haley Duff. And it was like the craziest story because Lindsay Lohan was there with Courtney Semmel. They were like dating. I don't know what happened. And Lindsay, Aaron Carter, there was the whole drama back in those days of like the Duffs and Lindsay.
Yeah.
And I felt bad that I brought her, and Lindsay was like right there. And she's like, Jonathan. And I told Brittany, I go, you need to find me a seat. Like, I can't sit here. She's like, take my seat. And her seat was next to you.
Oh my god!
And that's how by accident happened.
How
And we
funny.
just
I remember that. I could probably find pictures from that night. I
that
feel
would
like
be
I always brought my
unbelievable.
camera
I
with
don't
me.
remember any pictures from that night, but that would be unbelievable. And that's
I
how
had
it started.
my hair straight. I always remember what I wore. I was wearing some like kind of baggier shirt with my hair straight, and I think like a headband or something.
But I was like, wow, I never saw you in person ever. But I used to be really good friends with Paris and Nicole
Yeah.
for years, especially like Paris I've known forever, and Nicole I became friends with, and we hung out 24/7. Like, she was so fun in comedy, but I never met you, which was so crazy, like at all. And then I
Yeah.
just like stopped hanging out with them, and it was like just quiet. It was like that dark period of time in LA, which I did not like.
Yeah.
Not my vibe. I like
Yeah.
the LA now, which is like more poppy
Fun
and
and-
fun
yeah.
and influencers, and it's like a whole different world.
You
Everyone's
just like
dressed
to
fun.
have fun.
I just need like happy. I don't
Yeah.
like that dark. There was like dark LA. It was like miserable. Everything was like on drugs. I don't know what was going on back then. It was like a
I don't
dark
really
time.
know because I didn't really.
You didn't really go out.
Yeah.
But it was
I
like,
didn't go out
I
then.
would see like such a dark time. And then all of a sudden, LA became fun again. And
Yeah.
it was like, but it was after all those, not saying any of them were on drugs. I'm just saying it was a dark time in LA. But then I feel like it was like a lull after all of that kind of ended with like Brittany and Lindsay and all of them. And then like, I feel like after that, and we kind of skipped that going out part. And then after that, it's like your sister started going out and like Gigi and all of them. And that kind of like brought nightlife back.
Yeah.
Back to, because it was dead after those girls. There was like no one going out. There was
I feel
nothing.
like no one really goes out in LA though.
I've never
So-
did. I hate going out. You know
Yeah.
that. I just like don't. We both don't.
You know what? Actually, with like the Nice Guy and all those places, I take that back. People do go out in LA now.
You think so?
There are some fun places to go. Yeah.
But
I
it's
just
like
thought
a.
about it.
It's a diff. It's not a dark vibe. It's like happy
No,
now.
not at all. It's totally happy.
Because it's like a mix with
Yeah.
like models and celebrities and influencers, and I think it's not so intense
Yeah.
because like all those like fashion people and influencers, I feel like they just kind of lighten the vibe. And before
Yeah,
it
I
was
just
just like
don't really go out though myself, except for if it's like a birthday party or someone celebrating those places. It's always fun to go out, but I don't know, with like kids and school. Like, I just don't have time.
Like, I cannot believe that you have 4 kids because I was there from the first one.
Yeah.
I was
before the first
well,
one.
way before, but I'm saying, like, I was there when you asked me if you should go to Paris to meet Kanye on the go-karts. And I was in your KK beauty room.
Yes.
And I literally will never forget it. And I'm like, just go. It's Kanye. Just go.
Yeah.
And I feel like I pushed you into going. Thank
Yeah.
God I did. And then I saw pictures like a week later.
Because I was like sitting home, just like, I don't want to do anything. What is going on with my life? And that was like the best trip ever.
I remember when you said there was nothing going on in your life. We were sitting in a room with 400 covers of you.
Yeah.
In your glam room at Abington.
Yep.
I love that house.
And I grew up in the house next door to that.
What?
Yeah.
What do you
didn't
mean?
know that?
No.
Oh, my mom and Bruce, they're first, like, they moved to Malibu after my mom and dad got a divorce. And then my mom and Bruce and I refer to him as Bruce because that is,
Well, it was Bruce then.
Yes.
So it'd be
Yes.
weird to like not.
Yes. Well, I always want to be politically
Right.
correct.
Do you remember when we were in Utah and I was like, everybody's asking me about Bruce, and I'm like, I don't know what to tell people, which was real life, and because it was like that time when.
Did I tell you?
You did.
Yeah.
You did, because I was like, I don't
Yeah.
even know what to say. It was like annoying to me because everybody would ask me.
Everyone was really cool. No one really, all my friends, like, kind of, I think, were like, what is going on? And then I remember you calling me. I remember being on the 101 freeway, and I was like, I'm just going to tell him. Caitlin hadn't fully come out at the time.
No, but it was just like the what is it? The Adam's apple surgery thing started to come out, whatever it was, and it was just like constant little things that were going. And I remember we were actually at ABC Kitchen when the Vanity Fair cover came out.
Oh my gosh.
And we're
I
like, Simon
remember
goes,
that.
it's out. Here it is. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, Caitlin looks like Cindy Crawford.
Yes.
It was the craziest thing. It was
Yes.
like, I think we were all like,
Yes.
because that was the first time I feel like we really,
We were all together. I feel like we've all been together for
During the
such
big-
amazing milestones.
we've been through a zillion things. And the one thing that I hate the most is when people ask me, like, is this stuff fake on the show? And I'm like, who would ever write Lamar almost died? Or like the fact that they would ask me if like Bruce turned into Caitlyn for the show. And I'm so,
Someone would really ask.
someone?
Really?
Are you kidding me? You know how many people would ask? And I'm like, what are you saying for the ratings? Or like, did Kim do this for, I go, do you think Kim needs press? And that stuff sets me
Yeah.
off. I've had to like fight it for so many years. I feel like, I don't fight for anybody else except like you. Anybody else, I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm so
And
defensive.
it's also really frustrating sometimes when you are just like, we're just living our lives. Everyone that we have come into contact with that consider doing our show, or people that, produce our show or whatever, they have always said, I cannot believe that, like, when we met to first do our show, if you were a sitcom, people probably wouldn't even believe it if there were sitcom
Nobody
writers
could.
writing
Dick
our
Wolf,
show.
who is like the man of like Law and Order, who has the best TV shows in the world for like 50 years, with thousands of them. I don't think he could ever write a series that would have this going on. I mean, just everything.
There's a lot of life
everything.
changes all the time.
Do you think that there's ever going to be another series where you guys actually move to another city, or is that done? So should I stop waiting for you to come to Miami or New York?
You know what's so funny is we just went to Wyoming,
Okay.
and I have to say I could move there. Like,
Come
I
on.
would do a like Kim and Chloe take Wyoming.
But
Chloe and
what are you
I.
guys going to do? Like
You
mow
know
the
what I
lawn?
was saying? We went to the cutest bar, and I was like, Chloe and I should take up a job, like in Miami. I mean, in Wyoming.
See, Freudian slip. That's the job you really want.
I know. We had so much fun. Wyoming is one of my favorite places.
I know, but there's no way you had as much fun as we did filming
You-
Miami and New York. And
Totally. but
nothing was
with the
better.
Kids.
no,
and
I
they're
get
in
it.
School.
I get
and-
it. I would never even think that it's possible to do another series. Like in
take
my head,
series?
a take series is dead. Like there's
Yeah.
never a take ever again. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to stop waiting for you guys to come. Because I have to drive
If
to
there is a
Calabasas all the time.
shot-
I'm tired of it.
If there's ever a shot of us doing one, it would be Kim and Chloe take Wyoming.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I've never been to. I can't even put Wyoming
You've
on
never
the map.
been? Okay. I'm
Where-
going to show you pictures on my phone.
where would
I
I-
just wasn't sure if you came out for like the Kanye album stuff.
No, I
And
did
that
not.
was during the winter time, pretty much. And it's beautiful there too.
Where's Wyoming?
It's
on
only
the
like an hour and a half or an hour and 45 minutes away from here. It's right next to Montana.
You like those places with snow as well. See, I don't.
So I can
want
ski,
hot all the time.
But I'd go and spend like my summer there.
Right.
It's like
paradise.
insane.
Is there lakes and stuff? I don't want to
Yes.
sound stupid because I don't
Yes.
know where Wyoming is exactly on
Yes,
the map.
well, there's rivers and huge ponds, and it's insanely
Wow.
beautiful.
Wow.
It's like no place I've ever seen before.
Have you actually been going to the prisons to see people? Like, I mean, besides Alice, like, is that when you go to
I actually never
what do you
met
do when you go to the
Alice
White
before
House?
she got out.
Oh, you never met her. You
I
just
never
spoke
met
to
her before she got out. No. I visited a few prisons in California, a women's prison. And it's really crazy because when I first started, I was like, okay, I totally get Alice, a low-level drug offender, and, you know, that's really what I feel comfortable with. And then I would go and visit a prison, a woman's prison, and about 20 women sat in a room with me and explained to me their stories. And then I went to some men's prisons. There are so many situations where someone could be 14, 15 years old and make a really bad mistake, or just be in the same room as someone in a fight breaks out and someone gets killed, and then they're charged with life for, you know, a felony murder charge that they didn't even take a life, and their life is being taken.
That's insane.
Just to know, like, the laws, once you get really deeper into figuring out the system and getting close to the situation and really spending the time and going to visit and hearing people's stories and listening, you realize how messed up it all is.
On a lighter note, has Kanye ever said, like, I want to redo the prison uniforms? Ever?
I'm sure.
Because I feel like he has to ask about the
sure.
uniforms because he's so meticulous and doesn't miss a beat that he wants to design, like, Yay uniforms, something Yeezy like for the government.
We haven't talked about
At
it.
all?
No.
Never?
No.
I can't believe it.
But he's been and visited with me and feels the same way that I do. But
Wow.
he has not mentioned the uniforms. I think there's bigger problems.
No,
than the
of course, but
uniforms.
he sometimes sees everything.
Yeah,
But he's very religious now.
he is.
He's
yeah.
like beyond religious.
He is.
We had a whole conversation with him in New
Yeah.
York. I really see, like, I mean, he's almost like a minister.
Yeah, he's definitely, I would say, born again Christian. You know, we've always had friends that were close to us that are pastors. You know, Pastor Rich, Chad, and a few of his other friends. And it was always in our life heavy, but I think he just really started off kind of doing like a musical ministry, I'd say. And that was super healing for him. And he just lives his life with Christ, and you know, our family does. And I love that my kids are being raised in such like a positive environment.
So happy.
And, I mean, every time I post something of North at Sunday service, you just
I cannot
she
get over
loves
her.
it so much. She
I'm obsessed with it. I
Yeah.
love her moves. She
Yeah.
moves like Jagger.
Yeah.
She just like, I just love everything about her. And I love when she sees you and when she doesn't, when she gets a mad face. And like when she's just like, with the face.
Yeah.
I cannot get enough of her. She really is like, she's entertained. She's like an entertainer. She's literally
Yeah.
him. She will be a huge entertainer.
She loves it. She loves being a part of the regular adult choir. There was a kids choir a few times, and she was like, said to me afterwards, she was like, Mom, these songs are way too baby for me. She's like, I just want to go in the regular choir. But it's like an hour and a half, like standing and being up there. And at first I would try to like sneak in the middle of the circle and give
Nope.
her a sip of water. And she would look at me like, you're the most embarrassing stage mom. Get out of here. I'm a part of the choir. There's no one else bringing them drinks.
Right. She's like a full adult. It's like
Yeah.
insane.
So cute to watch. And I'm just glad that they have such a positive influence.
Yeah. It's like a great way. It's a great Sunday. Have you missed a Sunday at all?
I've missed about 2 with traveling,
Wow.
but Kanye hasn't.
How cool that Brad Pitt shows up. Just cool.
Yeah, he's a
It's
lot of
just
people
cool.
have showed up.
Is he distracting at all more than you to people at this point when he comes? He's got to be distracting. Like people
No,
must be like,
everyone really gives everyone their space. I think who I love seeing the most, and I think she's only missed like a few, like 1 or 2 Sundays, is Sia. She just sings from her heart and her soul after, like in the middle, and singing along with the songs.
shows
and-
her face.
Yes, she shows her face.
It's just, she just like came out of nowhere with the face now.
Yeah,
It's like a thing. And she's so pretty. I don't understand why she's hiding.
The sweetest person. I think she's just really shy and likes to.
That's crazy. Her voice is
Yeah.
incredible.
I love her music, but her voice has always been one of Kanye's favorite voices ever. And so when she's singing, she literally sings from her heart and soul in the middle of Sunday service. And I love standing next to her, and then I'll record on my phone Sunday service, and it kind of like sounds like it's me singing.
Oh my God.
Singing along.
That's perfect. I love that. That's something I would do.
Yeah, her energy, she is the best.
What's the biggest difference of having 3 kids now and then 4? Because 4 is a school bus. Like, how do you even function with 4 kids?
I actually feel like 4 is so much more. I feel
can't
so
be.
complete.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
If you
but
pop out a 5th, I'm
No,
done because I'm
no.
tired of the surprises. I know that call could be coming. Hey,
No,
so I
no,
was
I'm done.
thinking.
I'm
like,
done. I'm done. Everyone gets along so much better now. It just feels like
because like
there's-
2 and 2, there's no like
Totally.
individual like one person out. It's like 2,
Totally.
2, no matter what 2 it is.
Yeah.
And it's like a
Everyone
circle.
gets along. Everyone loves it. It makes me so happy. It just honestly feels complete. I feel like I've got my boys. I've got my girls. I love having a big family.
Chicago's probably the prettiest baby I've ever seen.
She's so
When I
cute.
see her, I freak out as well because I can't. They're all like they're shocking.
Yeah.
They're all like
so
they're so
sweet.
cute. I cannot believe like and everybody. I feel like there's North. I feel like they're closest to her. I feel like some of them I don't even know.
Yeah.
Because it's like and Saint I know a little. The other 2 I feel like will not even know I exist
Well,
at this
when
point.
they're like 2, you will.
They're so cute.
I'm obsessed with them. Like obsessed. There's no place I'd rather be than.
I can't believe it. And people like don't understand that you're with them all the time. You
Yeah.
FaceTime me with them
Oh yeah.
like I see you every
Or
day.
will put on like a look and then be like, "Let's call Jonathan." She'll like bake something and be like, "Do you think the food god would like this?"
So funny. She's like
So
so
funny.
with it. How about
Yeah.
when I said she looks like Whitney Houston? Is that weird? Like she just like reminded me of her from birth. I think she's gonna be like gorgeous, and she's got this like.
I just got her a
Why?
Whitney Houston shirt the other day.
I mean, I called
And
it
I
from
thought
like
of you.
it literally like when she just something about that. What's that song? Want to dance with somebody with that hair and like that face and just like that energy, and she just reminds me of her. It's insane.
That's so funny.
So if there's one thing that somebody like people don't know about you, I feel like I know every single thing about you. Is there anything that you would tell me that I don't know that people would know?
Okay, there's the most random thing.
All right, guys, we're going to get the answer to the most random thing I don't even know about Kim next week. And we're going to talk about President Trump and the White House. Cannot even believe the stuff she told me. By the way, so how crazy, I just finally finished moving into my apartment in Florida.
Took forever.
It took forever. I got all new furniture. I got like the coolest apartment. I love Florida. That's like my
amazing.
main base. And so, but the crazy, I had to buy 3 TVs. 3. I had to buy a 55, a 65, a 75.
Oh my.
Where'd
And
you
they're-
get them?
They're so expensive. The 75 is like a fortune. It's like, well, so I got them on Amazon.
Okay.
And I started using this thing called Honey. And it's like a browser app which doesn't
saw it.
let you miss like deals. So it finds its own deals for you. Like if there's a TV on sale, you won't miss the sale. Like it gives
I
you
saw.
like, it's crazy.
I've heard about that.
Have you?
They've saved about $350 million for their clients.
It just like automatically like auto applies the best deals to my checkout.
Right, but you're shopping anyway. Why not use it and get something cheaper and spending more money?
And the crazy part is like not only is it like Amazon, Sephora for makeup for my mom, Best Buy for the TVs. It just like works all over. Anyway, guys, it's awesome. There's literally no reason for you guys not to use Honey because like Tammy, why would you
It's
want an
free.
automatic discount?
I always want a
Like,
discount.
why would you not? It's free. It's easy to install on your computer. Just like 2 clicks. So shop with confidence. Get Honey for free.
Free.
Yeah, free. At
Free.
joinhoney.com/foodgod. That's joinhoney.com/foodgod. Honey, the smart shopping assistant that saves you time and money when you're shopping online. God, everybody should use Honey because you don't have to like clip coupons.
Easy.
Anybody still clip coupons? Weird.
No.
Greg does. Hi, Greg. I see you.
I
We got a
know.
coupon clipper in the back. Well, Kim, I just want to thank you so much for being the first guest on the Food God podcast. And we're going to hear the rest of everything you had to say next week.
I love you.
I love you. This is the first. By the way,
ASMR, this is the first.
tell people what you think. How cool my name's going to be Food God officially when this airs.
It is.
You're going to call me Food God. ASMR. Say it in ASMR.
FOODGOD.
Food God podcast. Bye, guys.